Auto Club 400 at Auto Club Speedway in Fontana, California. Today is Saturday, February 26th, so the Cup race is tomorrow. As we're recording this now, we are waiting for them to finish this Xfinity race. Of course, Nick's away at college. I'm Dan. I'm here at home, and this is just our way of enjoying the NASCAR season together. So we had the Daytona 500 last weekend. What'd you think about it?
I enjoyed it. I thought it was very good job watching the drivers, and I'm very happy with the winner.
Yeah, so it came down at the end. It was down to your sleeper pick versus my pick to win. I think it was going to be one of those two guys, and Cindric was able to hold them all. Yeah. Blaney was right there as well. Let's see, you had picked Larson to win. He was good until he got caught up.
But he couldn't keep up. Yeah.
And then my sleeper pick of Austin Dillon was a bust. He really didn't do much at all.
Not really. It's just hard. Those guys in the back, most of them had issues getting up, except for a couple, like Almirola was able to make it up there. But
well, there were definitely some cars that were deserving of a chance to win. There was also just a lot of luck in this race.
Exactly.
You know, if you could survive all the different wrecks and still be standing at the end, you had a chance.
And my man was standing, so good to see Cindric get the win, get the playoff spot already. Hope I can see him win some more, but it was good to see him win that.
Speaking of maybe winning some more, Cindric is on the pole for California. So the race is in Fontana, California at the Auto Club Speedway. They did not have a Cup race there in 2021. So the last time they did race there was in 2020, and that was before the pandemic, before the shutdown. And at that time, Alex Bowman won the race. But the California Speedway is 2 miles, so it's the same length as Michigan, but it's different from Michigan because while Michigan is a low tire wear, Auto Club is a high tire wear. So your tires are going to go quickly on this track. And if you look back, Kyle Busch has won at this track 4 times. And anybody else who is in this race has not won there more than once.
Kyle Busch.
And Kyle Busch was fast in practice, and he qualified. What was it?
He's third.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the Hendrick guys aren't worth messing with. I think it's a Joe Gibbs race, just from initial impressions.
Hamlin looks strong. Kyle Busch, Christopher Bell was up there. Truex was up there.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of cars wrecking in practice.
Mm-hmm. And from this Xfinity race, we're at like 13 cautions, so it could also get messy. Just seeing how they're going. So,
well, this race is going to be for the next gen car. This is going to be an opportunity to see some things that we have not seen yet. You see, if you think about it, we go back to the Clash at the Coliseum, a very small, short track, lower speeds. Then we had racing at Daytona, a super speedway, drafting. And now we come to, it's a big and fast track, but it's more like the intermediate tracks. So we haven't really seen what the next gen car is going to be like, other than what we saw in practice today was Kevin Harvick spinning out, hitting the wall. We saw Ross Chastain, something breaking on his car, slams hard into the wall. We had Bubba Wallace spinning out.
It was just a mess in practice, though.
And then we had Kurt Busch failing inspection enough times that he was not even allowed to qualify. So Kurt Busch is going to start at the end of the field, and then he also has to do a pass-through pit road.
Oh, goodness.
After the green flag. So that's going to put him potentially a lap down very early. So So he's going to have a lot to overcome.
It's going to be anyone's game also, and it's going to be hard to predict what happens. Cars could break, people could wreck.
Well, if the practice was any indication, we might have a lot of caution flags in this race.
I believe that.
Let's talk about a couple of drivers that are going to be starting up near the front. We've got Eric Jones, my guy, starting second in this race.
He can hold it. If he can hold it, yeah.
He's looked good so far this year. So I think he's probably going to have a good run. We've got Kyle Busch starting third, who's probably a favorite. Denny Hamlin starting fourth. And then Daniel Hemrick is starting fifth.
Mm-hmm.
So Daniel Hemrick is driving the 16 car. This is the one that Allmendinger is going to be spending some time in this season. I think Allmendinger drove it in the Clash. Hemrick drove it last week. Hemrick's driving it this week. But what do you think? I mean, that car has won a race last season.
It has, but I still think Daniel Hemrick, it's too early to be picking him. He hasn't proved himself. Starting fifth is nice, but I just don't think he can hold that.
All right, then we do have the 4 Hendrick drivers. We've got Elliott starting 8th, Byron starting 10th, Larson is 13th, and Bowman is 14th. So they're not up in the front, but they're all kind of there together.
They're there, yeah.
And Bowman is the last driver to win this race.
He's good, but like they can take it if they want it. So
we got to see the Fords. They didn't completely dominate at Daytona, but it ended up where mostly Fords were in the front there. Yeah. So we'll see if the Toyotas take a step here or the Chevys, or we'll see what happens. Okay, let me ask you about this driver starting 21st, Cole Custer.
It was impressive. He won that Xfinity race. He's got 21 positions or 20 positions to move up, but I think Cole Custer could be a sleeper pick. He's proved himself today. He's got lots of experience from today's race.
So what do you think about his teammate, Kevin Harvick? Harvick is
32nd.
Yes. So Harvick qualified 32nd. That was due to his crash in practice.
I don't think Harvick is really anything to talk about with this race.
Okay, so then let's get down to business and let's make our picks to win the Auto Club 400. I am going to go with Kyle Busch. He looks good so far. I think Hamlin might be tough competition for him. I think Kyle Busch is going to continue his dominance at California.
Fontana. Very interesting. Very interesting. Because my pick to win is going to be Denny Hamlin.
Okay.
They both are right up there. Good spot, good car. They're fast. I believe it could be either one of them winning. So it'll be good to see who comes out on top. But I think it's either one of their races to lose.
Well, it very well could be those two in the end. For my sleeper pick, I'm going to go with a guy who has not won a cup race, but he has performed very well on these high tire wear tracks, and that is Tyler Reddick. I think he could potentially win, but I think he's going to be up there in the end.
For my sleeper pick, I'm going to pull your man, Eric Jones, starting second.
Okay.
I'm believing in Eric Jones. He's a good driver. He's up there up front. I think it's possible.
Depending on what he does, we might not be able to call him a sleeper anymore. Okay, so we'll get a good night's sleep, enjoy some church in the morning and some NASCAR in the afternoon tomorrow.
I'll be excited to see it.
And then we'll come back together, talk about what happened at Fontana, and we'll look ahead to Las Vegas for the next one.
All right, sounds good. We'll keep in touch during the race.
All right. Thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you again soon.